Possibly one of the most spoken about hardware wallets right now within the Bitcoin community is the Jade Plus. It's said to have some security and privacy features that no other wallets have, so I bought one myself and will take you along the unboxing, the setup, show you the features, what I think are some pros and cons, and end with my final review and my thoughts of it. Today I'm just going to show you the fast and easy air-gapped setup. The more advanced setup routes, including the dice rolls, I'll cover in separate videos and link them down below when I've made those. First, let's take a look at the company Blockstream and the device itself. Blockstream, founded by Adam Back, have been around since 2014. They built Bitcoin infrastructure during many years, and then in 2021 they announced their first hardware wallet. Fast forward a few years and the Jade Plus is now their latest hardware wallet. The Plus is very much Bitcoin focused only. It only supports Bitcoin and the Liquid network, which is Blockstream's own sidechain. So this wallet does not have support for Ethereum, Solana, no other thousands of token support. So if you want a wallet that supports a lot of different blockchain networks and coins, this is not it. If you are interested in that, I recommend checking the ranked hardware wallet list that you can find below. I bought the Jade Plus myself for around $150, and if you're interested after watching this video, I'll leave some links and discounts down in the description below. Let's start with the Jade Plus unboxing. Inside the package is the Jade Plus device. Here on the inside we can also see the setup guide for it. It comes with a USB-C cable for charging and connection if you want to do that. We see different seed phrase sheets, and that is pretty much it. If we take a look at the Jade Plus device, we can see here on the backside is a camera for scanning QR codes. On the underside here is the power button, and here on the top are two buttons to go left and right, and here in the middle is the accept button. And that is how you move around in the menus and how you use it. Here on the main menu we can go to the right and see scan seed QR, options, and setup Jade. Let's click setup Jade and go through the setup steps. We can go to this website mentioned here if we want the detailed instructions. I click continue and we can select begin setup, which gives us the easy standard setup routes, or we can select advanced setup, which includes extra options such as creating a seed phrase with dice rolls, create a seed QR, a QR code version of your recovery phrase that you can simply scan later to get back access. And the last one is adding a BIP39 passphrase, the optional 25th word for extra security. But since I'm going for the easy setup today, I click begin setup and create new wallet. And we will be shown our seed phrase for this new wallet that we need to write down, keep safe and don't show to anyone. After we have written them down and confirmed them, we select a connection mode. We can choose between USB, Bluetooth or QR scanning. The QR scanning is the air-gapped route, which is in my opinion the safest since we don't need to physically connect to a device or use Bluetooth. So I select QR. And then I'm asked to go to this website. So I take my phone and scan the QR code that is showing on the Jade Plus, and I come to this website. I press OK on the Jade Plus and create my PIN code. Then I click Done on my phone, allow the camera, and scan the QR code on the Jade Plus using my phone. I click OK on the Jade Plus and scan the QR code on my phone using the Jade Plus. And then we have set up the Jade Plus device. To complete the setup so that it is ready to use, we can get the Blockstream app as well and connect the Jade Plus to it. To get the correct version of the app, we can go into Blockstream's website here. We can click the menu at the top. Under products, we find the Blockstream app. Clicking download here takes us to the Google Play Store or the App Store. When opening the app, I select Connect to Jade. Here we can select if we want to connect to the app using Bluetooth or QR scanning. I want to continue to use the device air-gapped, so I select Connect via QR. And since we already unlocked our device before with the QR code scanning back and forth, we select here now Jade is already unlocked. Now to connect it using QR, it tells us we need to go into the Jade Plus to Options, Wallet, Export XPub. This feature makes it so that we can connect to any companion app, share our public key with it without exposing our private keys. So it's a safe way without giving away our private keys to a device that's connected to the internet. I click continue here now before making the phone go into scanning mode. And it shows me the QR I scanned with my phone. And then we are connected to the app. And that's pretty much the whole setup done. Now let's go through some of the features, first on the Jade Plus itself, then inside the app. If we go into options here, we can start by going into device, and we can see the settings here for Bluetooth and factory reset. Going back out again and into USB storage, we see a firmware upgrade feature that lets us update the software firmware on the Jade Plus completely offline in an air-gapped way. The sign feature here is for signing Bitcoin transactions offline using a USB stick. And under authentication, you'll find Duress PIN, also called the wallet erase pin. This lets you set a second PIN code that's different from your normal unlocking PIN code. So if someone forces you to unlock the device, you enter this special Duress PIN instead. Then the Jade Plus device will immediately delete any encrypted wallet data from the device, so the attacker can't access anything. But your funds are still completely safe because you can restore them anytime using your backup seed phrase. The OTP feature here stands for one-time password, where we use the Jade Plus device as a secure hardware authenticator for two-factor authentication codes like Google Authenticator, but offline and PIN protected. Now let's take a look inside the Blockstream app to see the features in there. So here is the dashboard, the normal start screen. By going into My Wallet and App Settings, we can see a few things here. We have Connect with Tor feature that hides your IP address using the Tor network for better privacy. Connect through a proxy, which is an advanced setting if you want to route the app through your own custom proxy or VPN. Enhanced privacy is a feature for Android phones that turns off screenshots, hides the app in the background against someone looking to steal your screen info. Down here we have some custom server settings. And if we back out, we have the standard send, receive, and buy features. And that's pretty much all the features. Alright, now I want to show you how to use the Jade Plus by making a Bitcoin transaction. I've now just sent over some Bitcoin to my newly created Jade Plus wallet. So now let's send it. I click on send. I find the Bitcoin address I want to send to. This one here had a QR code version for it, otherwise I could just copy and paste it or type it in manually. I select how much I want to send, click next, and sign transaction. My Jade is already unlocked here as well. And now to sign the transaction, we need to scan this QR code with our Jade Plus device. So I select Scan QR and scan it. Make sure to review the details before approving it. Then a QR code shows on your Jade. Click Next on your phone and scan the QR on the Jade Plus using your phone. And the transaction have been successfully sent. There are a few unique things with the Jade Plus we need to go through. The first special thing with the Jade Plus is that it does not have a secure element chip like most other hardware wallets do. Such chips holds your keys, checks your PIN code, and is built to resist someone physically attacking it. But those chips are almost always closed source, and Blockstream wanted their solution to be fully open source. So the Jade Plus instead has something called the blind oracle. So the key that decrypts your wallet is not stored anywhere. It gets rebuilt every time you unlock it from 3 separate pieces: your PIN code, a secret on the device, and a secret held by the Oracle server. And the Oracle server is called blind because the Oracle server knows nothing. It doesn't know your PIN code, not your keys, not your address. It just holds one share of a key that enables you to unlock the Jade Plus. What this means in practice is that a thief who steals your Jade Plus gets nothing useful of it. On a normal hardware wallet, everything needed to extract your keys is sitting inside the device in their hand. They could technically take it to an expert lab, set it up, and spend many thousands of dollars to try and get the data out. But here with the Jade Plus, they would need the Oracle server share too, making it more safe against physical attacks. Now, the question everyone asks when they hear about this is, what if the Oracle server goes down or Blockstream the company disappears? The short answer to that is that you will still not be locked out. You still have a few ways around it, but the most simple one is to simply use your seed phrase on another supported wallet to get back access to your funds. One other important thing to mention is the PIN code. You as a user only get 3 attempts to get it right. If you enter it wrong 3 times in a row, then both the Jade Plus and the Oracle delete their share of the secret. The device is then wiped, and the only way back in is through your recovery phrase. So when you set the PIN code, make sure you set one that you will remember. The second unique thing is that this wallet is fully open source, which is quite rare. The firmware is on GitHub, the Oracle server stuff is also there open source, and you can even run your own server instead of Blockstream server. And people have been able to build DIY versions of the Jade Plus, proving that it is fully open source and everything is working as it should. So what do I think about after using this device, and who is it for? As you saw during the setup, it offers many different setup routes, many connection features, so the Jade Plus scores very high on the flexibility aspect. It allows for air-gapped usage as well, which I know many of you prefer. There are features like the device-generated seed phrase based on your own dice rolls, it got two-factor authentication, privacy features like hiding your IP address. So this device becomes sort of like a secure all-in-one device that handles your Bitcoin and more. The QR code scanning feature itself is worth mentioning because some hardware wallets have just awful cameras, but this one is actually the best one I've used so far. It worked quite well. One big perk is the open source approach that Blockstream have taken. So Blockstream and everything about it and these hardware devices is about as transparent as it gets. However, the cost of all of that flexibility and added security is complexity. One example is just unlocking the Jade Plus in this air-gapped approach by scanning back and forth between the website on your phone. It's a bit tedious and will throw off the most beginner users out there. But at the same time, it's also one of the unique parts of this wallet. That's the blind oracle doing its work. The button setup is also a bit of a weird choice to me now in 2026. It makes it unnecessarily complicated for beginners in my opinion. Is it hard to use? Well, not really. But I think it could be a lot easier to use and straightforward, so this is definitely not the easiest hardware wallet out there to use and not the most straightforward one. So who do I think this hardware wallet is for? Well, if you hold Bitcoin, you care deeply about open source, you want proper air-gapped signing, and you're willing to spend 30 minutes to an hour to fully understand this wallet, the Jade Plus is one of the best hardware wallets on paper that you can buy at any price. For the security features, the privacy features you get for just around $150, that is in my opinion very affordable. But those are just some of my thoughts. Now I'd love to hear some of yours. What do you think about this wallet, about Blockstream, and everything about it? Would you consider getting this? Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.